Shabbat Shalom. I'd like to first start off by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Wadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. Wa Shalom to the sincere Akim that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth Slacker, that, that's pushed this truth and sincerity and charity. My name is Yeromia, out of the GMS Indianapolis camp, the branch out here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, I want to, Lord willing, I want to name uh, this video after this precept right here in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 10. All right, the part where it says, "For when I am weak, then I am strong." Okay, so because I was meditating on this precept heavy a lot. Because a lot of times when we feel like we're at our lowest points, while in this walk, serving Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you may feel like you may feel weak. You may feel like down in the dumps, and but that's when you're the most strongest, when you're enduring those trials and tribulations. Okay, those weak moments that you have, that's when the Lord's strength will work with you. But before I read this, I want to get the book of Sirach, the second chapter. Lord willing, this slow, I can just grab it on here. 2 Corinthians 12. Okay. Okay. I want to grab hit a couple verses right here. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, prepare thy soul for temptation." Okay, so when you first come in, into this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, of the faith, okay, and you start to rehearse the righteous acts, and start doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, and you're gonna be met with temptation, man. And temptation can come in many different forms. Okay, you can have spiritual demon Satan, whispering, and just putting thoughts in your mind, to do certain things that go against the scriptures, or the Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments. Satan is you're gonna be met with spiritual demon Satan. Okay, he's gonna inject certain thoughts in your mind, all right, to either make you feel complacent, or put thoughts in your mind to make certain decisions that will cause you to go off. Amen. You may lose. Amen. The Lord is going to be putting you through tests, man. You may lose a job. You may lose you may lose a car. You may lose a lot of money. you know but hey, man, these are all tests, man. Okay, we're constantly going to be met with trials and tribulations. Okay, because this is the process. This is actually a part of the process when it comes to serving the Lord. Okay, because it's ultimately there to make your spirit harder. The things that you may have cared in this world, okay, the Lord is slowly hardening your spirit, with these these trials and tribulations, the things that you may have to go through, okay? Ultimately, you're catching hell, okay, because the Lord is putting you through that purification process. Okay, the Lord, he is trying to, you know, get rid of, spiritual impurities. Okay, he, you know, the Lord, the Lord is trying to mold you in His image. Okay, and it's gonna take, it's gonna take, you having to go through certain things, and everybody's walk is different, but those are just some examples, based off, my experience, in this walk, that, you could be met with, when you start to serve Yahweh by Shemi Shai. In verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. Okay. And, the Hebrew word for the word heart is lab, which is going into your mind. So you have to get your mind right. Okay. Hey, we had a beloved elder in our camp, uh, Elder Anatba. That was the name of his YouTube page. He's with the Lord now. He's in the spirit realm, but you know, every time I read that scripture, I always think about him. Um, it says, and constantly endure. Okay, so this is something, of continuous endurance. This is something you can't. Uh, you always have to be. Your mind always has to be like war ready. You always have to be on the lookout. You know, uh, 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 uh you know, and be ready. Always look out for your mind to be ready and constantly endure. You have to endure. You have to go through hardships. You have to go through you know these temptations. Okay. Okay, because first and foremost, man, hey, if the Lord puts you through something, you can get out of it, man. It's just a lot of times in this flesh we may feel like uh it may feel a lot, at the moment. It says, and make not haste in time of trouble. Yeah, that's right, man. You don't want to make haste in the time of trouble, because if you make haste, you can make bad decisions. And a bad decision, it can put you in a really bad situation, or even worse. So it's important to really fully have your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, that he ultimately, man, if you believe that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai has you, man, he's gonna have you, man, without a doubt. Okay. Make not haste in the time of trouble. Don't make emotional decisions. Okay. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Yeah, that's right, man. Okay. So, hey, be patient, man. Cleave onto the Lord, man. You know, hold tight. Okay. Hold on tight to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. Depart not away. Don't go astray. Okay. You know, you know, it says that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Okay, and ultimately, man, you should take it cheerful, man, because at the end of the day, hey, when you're going through, trials and tribulations and things like that, one of the things that should pop in your mind is like, look, man, the Lord's dealing with me. The Lord is still dealing with me. Yeah, I'm going through, you know, a tough situation, but at the end of the day, I believe that Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna be there for me at the end, as long as I keep my integrity, as long as I'm being loyal to Him. Hey, the Lord is gonna come in clutch every time, man. Okay, and that's the type of spirit you're always supposed to have, man, because hey, things are gonna get harder. Things are gonna get worse, man. So it's always important, to have you know, that trust in Yahweh by Hashem Al Shai, man. That He's always gonna be there for you, man. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. All right, so you gotta, hey man, you gotta be patient, which patience goes into long suffering. Okay, so you have to suffer, however long this whatever the affliction is, be patient, man, when you're changed to a low estate, man. Okay, because that's a part of, you're gonna be brought low when it comes to serving the Lord, when it comes to serving Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, you're gonna be met with those low points, man. All right, but it's all for what, man? It's all a part of that purification process, man. Okay, to get those spiritual impurities out of you. Okay, and I'm gonna jump back to this Salakia. I'm gonna jump back to that Second Corinthians. Second Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Okay, so this is Apostle Paul talking right here. Okay, it said that he takes pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities. Okay, necessities, things that you need. Okay, persecutions. Okay, people coming up against you. Okay, all right, in infirmities, sicknesses. Okay, bodily ailments. Okay, ultimately, man, hey, 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 at the end of the day, man, hey, the men of the Lord on this side, man, they're catching all this hell, man. All right, all this hell for Yahushua Hamashiach's sake, man. All right, at the end of the day, man. So really, at first, when we're in the flesh, of course, when we get hit with certain things, it's not gonna feel good in the flesh. All right, but when you think about it spiritually, man, okay, you think about how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is there, is first and foremost always going to be there to reinforce your spirit. All right, to have a reinforced spirit, a stronger spirit. Okay, when you get through whatever it is that you're going through, man. Okay, and you know, and it's gonna be constant. You know you're gonna have your highs and you're gonna have your lows. Okay, you know. So you know, hey, whenever you feel like you're at your lowest point, man, just always keep it in the back of your head, man. That look, man. Hey, through the strength of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, man. Hey, the Lord's strength is gonna work with you, man. All right, and the Lord, and the Lord is just gonna keep working with you, to keep building up your spirit. Okay, because ultimately, man, hey, man, these 2/3 niggas out here in this world, man. All right, hey, they're doing all types of wickedness, man. All right, the Lord is just letting them do whatever. All right, whatever the hell that they want to do. All right, but at the end of the day, they're gonna receive uh, a heavier judgment, man. All right, and we're coming into those times of Jacob's trouble. So really, 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 man, at the end of the day, it's worth catching hell right now, especially for righteousness' sake. You know, hey, man, you catching hell for righteousness' sake, man. Hey, man, you good, man. Hey, Yahweh Bashim Shai got you, man. You know, you just have to constantly endure. Never lose your integrity in Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. That's important. So, Lord willing, I want to leave it right there. Um, I'd like to first start off by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak, Wadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach us truth and Ruel. Wash Shalom to the sincere Akim that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth, their sincerity and their charity. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.